So something funny just happened because this recording is taking place right after another recording, and I don't know which one I'm going to show you. However, these are the achievements we have unlocked. We'll take another look back afterward, but not really much else aside from the 4th playthrough and getting another outfit. That I've confirmed, because again, I've already done a recording, but we'll do another one here. So, Mizuki, 7th Curse, Harbinger of Doom. Not gonna set item statistics to random as we get into a Goizo run, so Goizo, 7th Curse, character-specific Mizuki perks. And we'll see what happens. I'm still gonna go through the same motions as I did in the previous recording, but second, dexterity, charisma, Takshisan, and maybe a knowledge check. But really glad we have a charisma check, because we won't be getting allies, unfortunately. 7th Curse has all of your allies unfortunately die, except for the Hermit and Animal-type allies, which we could get more Animal-type allies. That would be interesting. But we'll just go with more normalized strats as we have Sailors, Ramen, Vigil, Arms, and Coma. So yes, my voice is kind of thrown out a bit because I did a full recording, and I don't know who, when, or how you may see that one. Funny enough though, we have School in downtown at max threat level. Considering we have Arms, Sailors... What else did we have? I completely forgot. I feel like I had Mermaids again. We had Vigil for sure. But I think I'm still going to set... I think we had Ramen, so I'm going to set the police patrols to downtown to avoid so much Doom increases. But we're also going to enter the hardware shop and grab the Carpenter Hammer. I think that's the only one I really have unlocked that's good. The Dust of Seeing I might actually want to pick up here, but we'll see. We'll escape from the bathroom and move on. Well, the one last thing I'll say about the previous recording is that, man, I got really lucky. That's all I'll say. And we'll focus on this one as we roll a 12 on dexterity and start off pretty terribly. We'll hope that we can survive, because otherwise I may have to employ certain RNG strats. That being said, the allies here, unless one of them is Hermit, and even then that's a lot of Doom, because I think it's 10 Doom for those 2 allies. Which means it's not going to go so well. Thankfully, I get an empty bottle from this, and I'll concentrate on drinking that. If you see the wine bottle, I think that turns into an empty bottle. We'll find out. But yeah, that's really good to grab. Dust of Seeing, on the other hand, is also a very tactical item to grab, because you grab it from the second, or the subquest of Coma. And using it can be something that comes in clutch, normally later in your run, because with the more levels that you grab as your run moves on, the higher your accuracy is, and since Dust of Seeing sets the enemy's power value to 0, that means that's less accuracy decrease and more increase from using the Dust of Seeing, as we trade stamina for reason. So yeah. That being said, I also messed up a guide, which should be coming out Wednesday instead. Again, now I'm just hitting the same beats that I've hit before, as we roll a 10 on Perception. And then I'm also concentrating on doing streams and whatnot here and there, along with other things I'm doing in real life. I'm still developing games, I'm still writing somewhat, but I really am on a timer of sorts, as I forget to drink the wine bottle. That's not great. But we're dying to reason here, so it's not I'm not worried as much about my stamina than I am on reason. Sailors I want to take last, we'll see. Otherwise we have Arms, Vigil, Ramen. I think I'm going to take Vigil, funny enough. Oh, that looks so bad. Yeah, we have to take Vigil here, because I want to save Ramen for the 4th mystery, kind of as a resting mystery. Of course, if I accidentally, and I'm going to be even more confident and store the Dust of Seeing for now. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh no, I was going to say something else. If I get roads closed as a town effect, that would be bad, but I have to then react to what the game does to me in that regard, so if that happens, we'll try to keep an eye on Doom. That's kind of why I don't like using up Doom in the Vigil to purposely fail. But I have to take what's good for me, right? So maybe I do fail this on purpose. What are we getting here? Burn an envelope. Maybe we will. So yeah, we'll probably fail the latter step here. And hope I do not get roads closed. Irizumi, on the other hand, is normally something you want from that Mizuki event, because if you buy cigarettes or you go for shops later in your run, it will help out, because obviously things cost less funds. Unfortunately, that is a loss of stamina, but hopefully I don't pay too much for that. We'll see. And we will actually take the ring here. We'll store the handcuffs. Shouldn't need these yet. And instead we get a spell, so that's reason healing, but we'll have to deal with the encounter that we run into here. First, the Puppet Matron, which I think I can two-shot. No, I cannot. Force strength is not enough. I don't want to run, though. 8, and I have to throw the meat cleave. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Take the damage to the face, and then desperate action, prep strong. I could trade stamina here, but I have a wine bottle for the moment, so I feel less scared. Unfortunately, I still need to do this. Yeah, I don't get bonus damage. I should have actually increased my stats here, but we'll do. I could also take leadership, but I want the funds in case I get pickpocketed or something weird. So instead, let's guarantee a kick action. Did that happen? Maybe increasing stats does affect my time unit cost immediately, but oftentimes when you increase your stats or buff yourself, those don't occur in the same encounter. But anywho, we'll move on. We could also forget Void. That was also a thing I could have done. But as we quote-unquote die here, and we get price hike, we will hopefully get to bathe. And I forgot to drink the wine bottle again. Oh my goodness, why do I do this to myself? We have a long pig steak, Dust of Seeing, and handcuffs. We'll drink it if we die. And we go into arms and see if we can find out. I think Ito-sensei is Timeline B, right? So we'll try to react. Because if need be, we will need to... I will want to smoke cigarettes at that point. The buff there will provide me enough to survive as we proceed to die again. Okay, at this point, I think I'm just going to rest, because even though we're on sudden death, that doesn't kill you immediately. We're on Goizo, but we have to rest, otherwise we die. And we'll deal with what we get here. Thankfully, I passed that. I think that was reason loss if we failed. 10 stamina should be enough to survive this boss, but we'll find out. We'll take the Doom hit here, funny enough. We're probably going to end this mystery at 50% Doom, so that's really good. Our Doom management is pretty good here. 7 Charisma, we heal for a reason if we succeed that, and we roll a 12. Oh my goodness, man. Well, we have to take the stat hit here, and we want to hope we're not on Timeline B. I think there's another event where you can tell, as we get Gossip Junkie. Can we actually not fight this? I can do a thing. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, though. Trading 2 stamina for 1 reason. We do 6 damage. We'd have to take a gamble. I could also throw the Kendo helmet, but I still don't know. Maybe there was an event where I could have known, but for now, let's toy with our options for a moment. So, Desperate Struggle. 95-65. Do I want to? I could just throw the Kendo helmet. Again, I'm making a very specific call. Or should I just play it completely safe and do this? I think I am. Can I do a kick instead? That would help. No, I can't. I can't fit. Well, I can do this. And nothing weird should happen, right? Please tell me I hit this 90% then. That would be great. As I showed you that... Oh, I missed. Oh! Not like this. Well, I guess we will throw the Kendo helmet now. That was really unfortunate. I want to keep the empty bottle. I could have also eaten the long pig steak, but in the interest of my charisma, maybe, because we have a charisma check in the lighthouse, I should rest again. I'm going to rest again. I want to actually say, for Goizo, you want to save your rest for the lighthouse, but obviously, if you can't afford to do so, you have to rest immediately. So away we go. We are on timeline A. And then we lose 1 reason due to safety in numbers, right? I feel like that was safety in numbers. We get the Crimson Moon, but we're using the Carpenter Hammer, which are normally using prepare action to attack. And we do get leadership, so we'll take leadership and grab reason. And let's finally start filling this empty water bottle up, because I've lost about 2 stamina from not drinking. Probably even more. As we go into ramen next. So, what discarding 2 item cards will ultimately do for me here is allow me to probably level up at the end of the mystery. Now, will I need to do that? We'll see. Because I could also grab a pack of cigarettes from the dog shop. The dog shop is likely to drop a pack of cigarettes, as I thankfully passed that strength check. But the cigarette nicotine rush buff in-game will provide me with a lot of value. And I did thankfully set things to downtown. So we've got a lot of value out of the police. The police station basically at least saved me about 5 to 8% doom. As we run to the ghoul, which we can actually swing for a while. Alternatively, I could use the Dust of Seeing and get 80% for 3 attacks. And go for a 2-turn. Yeah, you know what? Might as well do it sooner rather than later. If we run into a bad seaside enemy, so be it, right? So, we'll go for that. We can brace here to guarantee more, but I'm gonna do this instead. Actually, I'm gonna drink this bottle of water and option select the empty bottle throw. Okay, yeah, so that we can save 4 stamina damage. So basically, I reacted to hitting at least 1 attack. If I missed both of them, then I would have just eaten the stamina damage in the face. But the important part was that we didn't get hit. And I'm gonna grab cigarettes now because I feel less confident. We are on encounter lockout, unless we run into a god or character-specific enemy. Theoretically, characters can have specific enemies because they can get an event that leads into an enemy. So that's something to watch out for, especially if you also plan to play with custom characters, who some may or may not have events that, as I said, lead into an enemy. But otherwise, yes, those 2 investigations, or maybe it was just 1, but essentially I knew I wasn't going to run into an enemy. As we heal here, hopefully make sure we don't have anything. Let's check the lighthouse, actually. I think Takshisan is last here, and I did forget my second encounter, which is not good. But yeah, Takshisan is last, so either I get lucky with the number of cigarettes that I pop here, or I wait in investigation, which I think I can. Downtown, right? Yeah, downtown. So I should be safe to just investigate this without an enemy appearing. We are going to lose reason. And now I have to smoke these cigarettes, because now we're going to be... We could possibly run to an enemy, unless I miscounted. But as I said, we're directly off of encounter lockout. We immediately run into an enemy. So, unfortunately, we can't do that. But we can still 2-turn this guy. And I don't think I want to play with anything, so we just eat the 4 stamina damage to the face, and then this obsessed man eats this hammer. The handcuffs I want to save for Takshisan. So here I am. Quick thinking, yeah, quick thinking may provide us a use. I don't need to increase strength, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case I break a threshold. I don't remember at the moment if I can brace prep strong with 6 strength and nicotine rush, so here we are going to find out. If we had fame and a dog, maybe so, but again, I don't know that much, so I could theoretically also enter the... No, wait, we don't have it yet. We don't have the witch tree yet? Huh. Anywho, 8 charisma. Yeah, we lose 1 reason, but we have 8 charisma, so we should survive as long as we don't eat the long pig steak before the lighthouse. I stopped talking because I'm thinking about whether or not I want to rest. I don't think I do. I could also visit a library and gotcha on a spell, but in the interest of surviving to doom, we don't have the 6th floor yet either. I'm gonna take a risk and just keep... I'm gonna play consistent and hope. So, what we need to actually do now is throw 2 items away, because I want to use the handcuffs, but if we are on timeline B, which I should have actually been able to tell, I think, with one of the events in the mansion, question mark? I can't remember. But anyway, as we get penalized by safety in numbers, I think, we head back into the bath, heal some reason, and check if we have a light source. Check. We do not, so dexterity, charisma, let's just be absolutely sure here. Charisma, dexterity, we lose 3 stamina, we lose 3 more stamina, but we should be perfectly fine. Assuming we fail both of these, which we shouldn't, but let's assume that we do, we have 84% Doom, and then Takashi-san deals, let's just say he's gonna hit me for 6% Doom. So I have about 90% Doom to spend, which means, well, no, not that much, because I also have to 6 floors, so that's 6% Doom. So I can rest once if need be. We'll do it just to be safe, but nothing really bad should happen. So I completely forgot who I'm fighting here. Did I take Vigil second? If so, then maybe the Puppet Matron is our second enemy. It was not. Vigil may not even be my second mystery if I'm remembering this wrong. I did Coma first. That I feel like I did. I took Arms third, so Vigil has to be second, right? Okay, I was just misremembering which encounter was second. But otherwise, we should be perfectly fine here. Because now we have an extra 5% Doom for Takashi-san. We can even level up here and do more for ourselves. None of this is going to help, but the strength. Yeah, and we should be perfectly fine. So without further ado, let's get rid of Takashi-san here. Unfortunately, because the Carpenter Hammer is as is. And yeah, I think this is due to 7th strength Nicotine Rush. So let's just eat this damage in the face. I could brace, but we shouldn't need to, because I can also throw this Carpenter Hammer and we defeat Takashi-san. And then we'll take a look at our achievements just to confirm what we've gotten, but I'm pretty sure most of it is outfits as we complete this Goizo run. And I thankfully be happy with what I have, because now this recording is usable. But yeah, we get an outfit for surviving as Mizuki. For our 4th playthrough, we get Extended Card Pack B. And then we get the ill-fated backstory, which will be on the next episode. And if nothing else, I think we've looked over everything we've gotten. So, without further ado, if you want to support this channel long-term, please subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I won't take much more of your time. Memberships are open, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.